For those of you that are new, watching this for the first time, I do want to tell you that our analysis, which is cycle analysis at the core, is made up of really three components, which is looking at the rhythms in the market, cycle analysis, which gives you multiple time frame analysis, which shows you the money flow from the different holding periods, essentially. And also looking at the momentum analysis, which is the second important key to our analysis, and swing high, swing low analysis, which we look at to give us the important zones of support and resistance. And then we look at how it's acting in those zones to give us that information. So that's the core of the analysis. And if I was putting together a recipe for how to do trade planning and analysis, well, there it is right there. So, all right, let's get into these charts as we look at the energy market. We're looking at light crude. Here are those cycle brackets on the bottom. I show this to show you the harmonic families. This is the dominant force right in here, and you can see how that follows that right there and follows it right over here to where was an important low timing, which we got this big dip, and then the minor thirds that are showing up in here. You could get minor quarters, minor halves. We don't really know how that's going to show up, but the principle of synchronicity says that multiple time frames will bottom at the same important point. So you got a bottom here and here at the same time, and that occurred over here at the same time on this cycle, as you can see. So a bottom here, here, and then two bottoms right here, and the synchronous bottom right over here on the daily chart. So all of that is so important to look at. If you just look at one chart and one indicator, then you'll be not probably looking at enough. If you look at several charts with 10 indicators on each, then you're probably looking at way too much. And it's important to get a balance there. Let's blow this up so you can see what we're looking at. Clearly, this is early in this rising phase, and the likelihood is high that you're going to make higher levels. Because this configuration right over here got down and took out the 78.6%, it does give you some sense that it's going to be harder to take out that peak at around 77 right now. So we are looking for higher prices. We do give it, because it's gotten close to the 78.6 here, the possibility of getting up to that high. It's kind of more likely it's going to find some resistance in this area around 73, 74, and then be backing off some. But still, the momentum in here has turned up. You'll see here our momentum indicator right there, which is the askSlim Reversal Scout. And that's what we use on some of our charts. I like to use the slim ribbon on a lot of the charts also, which I use on the daily chart because the slim ribbon PO on the daily and the slim ribbon are just fantastic. Here you could see the bottom that came here, the bottom that came here, and the bottom that's due right in here. We're not exactly sure, was that the bottom or is it going to come down and test it over here? It kind of looks like it's bottomed already. It doesn't really matter. This is the buy zone right in here, and it says that once this bottom is set in place, because you have strong momentum right in here, and here you could see the slim ribbon PO giving the momentum signal that momentum is going to resume on the upside. What it says is that this was an internal correction right in here, and the momentum is still strong and likely to be moving to the upside. So when you look at the side by side right in here, let me get this clear right here, you will see that we're in the rising phase on the weekly. The daily right over there has put in a positive configuration cycle. In other words, the positive configured cycle bottomed way, way above where it began. The translation on here is way on the right side where the correction has only a brief period to go in here. And then that sets up the next rally when this upward force of momentum, these upward forces right over here, and then this upward force over here all take over and then push up. And it looks like that's going on right now as you're having this morning star formation right in there that is suggesting that this bottom is in place. So the light crude market looking strong when you see that. And it's either will bottom soon or it's already bottomed.